Warsaw, Poland. Poland's pro-EU opposition, led by former European Council President Donald Tusk, won a majority in Sunday's election after 80% of the votes were counted. According to Monday's partial results, the results showed the ruling populist Law and Justice Party ahead, though not in the majority, with 37%, while Tusk's civil coalition, Third Way and left parties together reached 52%. Opposition parties have vowed to reverse democratic decline and repair the country's relations with the European Union and its allies, including Ukraine. After a bitter and emotional campaign, turnout was expected to be almost 74%. That's highest rate country's 34 years of democracy, surpassing 63% in historic vote that toppled communism 1989. In the city of Wrocław, the queues were so long that voting continued until 03:00 at night. Young voters, in particular, came out in droves to fill the ballot boxes. The exit poll partial results by Ipsos showed voters were fed up with the ruling nationalist Law and Justice Party after 8 years of divisive policies that led to frequent street protests, bitter divisions within families, billions of dollars in EU-held funds. It was one of most important elections held in an EU country this year. The results were anxiously awaited by observers in Brussels, Berlin and other capitals who hoped gradual dismantling of checks balances could be halted before a turnaround towards authoritarianism, which is difficult to reverse. A new term for law and justice could be seen as a bad omen for Brussels, which has to contend with Hungary, where democratic erosion has gone much further under Prime Minister Viktor Orbán. New concerns emerged after pro-Russian leftist ally and Orbán ally Robert Fico won the election in Slovakia. The outcome could also affect ties with neighboring Ukraine, which Poland supports in the war against Russia's large-scale invasion. Good relations soured in September due to the entry of Ukrainian grain into the Polish market. Affecting this market, the Ipsos exit poll showed 3 centrist opposition parties campaigning on promises to reverse the government's illiberal course, won 249 seats, along with a clear majority in Parliament's 460-seat lower house, or Sejm. I am really happy right now, accountant Magdalena Chmieluk, 43, said Monday morning. The opposition will form a government and we will finally be able to live in a truly normal country. Partial official results were announced by the State Election Commission on Monday, with more than 2/3 of voting precincts reporting. Partial results showed opposition parties leading by a clear margin. The extraordinary results mostly come from big cities where the opposition is strongest. There appeared to be no path to another term for law and justice. A limited international monitoring mission led by Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe and the Council of Europe said historically high turnout showed